Hello everybody and welcome back to All the Mods 9 to the Sky. Now, I know it's been a minute since we've been here. I originally planned on having a better Minecraft episode going out, but due to the situation I've had, I won't go into too much detail about what was going on. Just, I've had a rough weekend, let's put it that way. But we are back, we are here, and we're moving out of this main house. This main house has treated me very well. It gave me a very good starting point, but as you can see, I'm starting to get very cluttered. There is so much stuff in here and no real space for me anymore. Especially with how much I'm expanding. I'm getting ready to start expanding into technical things. There's a freaking creeper right there. I got a story to tell about those guys later. And I've got to work on lighting for this entire area because of them. But I started working on railing for all of this. I went through, found the ability to make calcite, and actually managed to fix it so it matches all the rest of mine. So we now have railings across this entire thing, or at least working on it. There's still this back corner back here that still needs to get done. But I'm planning on taking this house down, sad to say. As much as it has served me well, it is kind of constricting me now. I will probably reuse the materials to build me an actual storage area at some point, but for right now, we're going to just tear this down and we're going to work off this entire platform as just a major storage area, and I'm going to have storage areas that correlate to each thing, or at least that's what I'm going to try to do. We'll have 4 actual corner pieces and then 4 routes to go, which means the storage areas can all come back to here. Not to mention some places like Mystical Agriculture have some of their own storage areas. So it's not going to be absolutely necessary. Also, you'll notice I have 2 backpacks in my inventory. These I found on just random mobs. I've done a lot in between episodes because I've had... Basically, I was getting ready to record before I left, and then I went for a while. And then I spent all of yesterday, my return day, where I wasn't really up to par to actually record. I just spent the entire day zoning out and just working. So I do have a lot of stuff done. I managed to take out some zombies. It gave me some backpacks. Both of these came with a jukebox upgrade. So I do actually have a jukebox upgrade inside my main backpack now. Because this one originally came with one as well, but I took it out. Just having a few backpacks to help me move everything from the house out here. I went ahead and pre-made up 4 diamond tier chests. This gives me all the storage I need. Not to mention these guys can function as storage cubes, so they can just be picked up, moved. Because all the items stay in them. Including all the upgrade stuff. So all that's going to get the ability to move. And all the decorative bits to this island are sadly going to have to go. Including this. This needs to actually move out there. First and foremost, I need to work on tearing down the house. All the decorative bits can be taken down later. Right now, I just need to get everything out of the house and the house taken down so I can start figuring out how I actually want to set up this storage area. First, major hurdles out of the way. This was those like few different boxes that were all just sitting over there, mainly tools and just random items that I had just strewn about. This is all of that. I know there are trash cans I can make, so I may end up looking into making a few of those here in a little while. But right now, I'm mainly worried about moving everything out. My last major hurdle is these guys. Okay, I just slept, so it is the next day. The sun was setting right as I finished moving everything out of here. Now, I am quickly going to try to find a good angle. Quickly take a screenshot to commemorate me moving out of this place. I am now officially out, which means this building has got to come down to start making room for everything else. That's going to start with me just, first of all, store those. I'm going to start from the top and work my way down. Okay, and there we go. House is gone. That was actually a lot less work than I thought it was. There were some holes to the void underneath the house, but I knew that going into it, that there was bound to be some holes to the void. I did watch out for them, so I was pretty careful. And managed to not fall in the void myself. Now, question I gotta get to is, where is the center point to this island? Because the center point of this island is where I'm going to end up putting my sieve. Because it is the starting point to the island. And my want for this island specifically is to just be open air storage. I don't need a roof all that often. I think the only things that need roofs were my barrels. And I don't have those anymore. So they're not really necessary. Also, these can all just be transferred to the bee island. Okay, as far as the color combos that we're doing, I'm going to keep diorite for this area. Andesite's coming over here. So anything with this type of side, it's going to be andesite. Anything with this way is going to be cobblestone. And anything this way, I can't decide if I want to do deep slate or black stone. But all that stuff's going to be there. Now that that's cleared and the major thing for the episode taken care of, it's time that I catch you up on what I've been doing in between episodes. First of all, basic storage, of course. I managed to get the gold upgrade. It says I have something else. Oh yeah, I got the jukebox upgrade. Because for whatever reason, it doesn't count that. Productive bees. Of course, I've been working a lot in this area. I've been trying to figure out how bees worked and stuff like that, and how they're breeding, and how the hives work. So I went through all of this. I'll take you guys down to the bee area here in a little while, so that you guys can actually see the bees and kind of meet them and stuff like that. That one, that one, that one, that one. Okay. Yeah, there's all of that. Ancient Wither, dear heavens. But there's also upgrades you can do to hives, centrifuges, and stuff like that. That is all a thing. Oh, wait, I've also gotten all the wood nests. And I've also been working with Botania. I managed to get the enough mana to be able to create a mana infused ingot, which also allowed me to do all of these. So I have every single one of the tools. I have every single piece of armor. That has started me on this path, which means I'm slowly working through Botania. I'm having to like look up tutorial videos to figure out and answer some of my questions as to how stuff is working. Oh, and it is night. Oh, and he's sipping. I need to go to bed. Okay, I think my next goal is going to be going down there and showing you guys the bees. Also, somebody brought up that some of my trees looked very phallic, so after I saw that comment, I had to go in and fix them. So congratulations, you got the trees fixed. There are now 4 trees in every single area instead of just 2. It's the bees. Oh, it's the mining bee. Hello. This area is just a whole lot of buzzing. Oh. Oh, you're full up and you need bottles. Is there a hive that has bottles that aren't being used? Here. Have those. But yeah, I have a whole lot of bees. They're just kind of off doing their own thing. This one actually has a whole lot of bottles that you can have, buddy. Oh, the quarry bee is also in here. Okay. They look very similar when they're in the hive. But I have a silky bee. I have a quarry bee. I have a bunch of just normal, typical bees. I also have a lumber bee. I think you guys saw him earlier. Yeah, there he is, the lumber bee. He makes wood, which whatever hive he goes into. Hold on, I'm gonna walk out of here real quick. If you are working with productive bees and you have no clue what you're doing wrong, the bees are moving into hives, which is the issue I had for the longest time. Some bees are not meant to be in the actual full hives. If they are a solitary bee, they are only meant for breeding, meaning you're not going to get anything out of them. So don't panic. You're not doing anything wrong. They're not going to move into the hive. I had to figure that out the hard way after fiddling with the bees for like, I want to say 3 or 4 hours. Eventually, I had to look up a tutorial video to figure out what I was doing wrong. I wasn't doing anything wrong. They just weren't going to move in. So it eventually got fixed. Hi, Limberbee. How you doing, buddy? So all of this is fine. Hi, buddy. Bees who... Some of them have a solitary thing. Hold on. Like this one, it says type solitary, and this one, it says type hive. Hive types will move into the beehives that you place down. Solitary will only be in the natural found hives, or if you're playing all the mods 9 to the sky, they will only be in the hives that either they spawned in or that you placed down, like you made them. Hello, it is raining. Speaking of raining and it being dark and stuff like that, can I actually sleep? Okay, no. I had a slight issue in this area with lighting. I had a bunch of creepers spawn over here. And even inside my hive area. I had creepers spawn up there. And I walked in, not even thinking about it, and about got all my bees killed. So don't make the mistake I did. Make sure you put down light sources all over the place. And even though this is glass and light will transfer through, you need to make sure that the lights down below here are actually lighting up above it, or else you are going to destroy everything. I actually lost one of my bumblebee nests to that. So I also had to replace half my platform because creepers just kept spawning and kept spawning and kept spawning. Okay, and there we go. That one's going to end up being deep slate, andesite, cobblestone, diorite. The colors are now predetermined, so now I'll just be able to work off of whatever is going on and just kind of work on that. And this is going to turn into my main storage platform. But that is going to be all for this episode. We have tore down the original house. I'm getting ready and prepped up to make another bigger storage area because that's kind of what I need. So, with all that said and done, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!